Hall of Famer Dan Fouts, one of two players on the Hall of Fame selection committee, shed some light on why T.O. again was not inducted into the Hall of Fame. Speaking on Midday 180 in Nashville, Fouts said, if he was such a great player, why did so many of those teams get rid of him? He also said he believed T.O. got a fair evaluation.
That's big.
You're right, because it's one thing if it's media members.
And that's what people say. It's a bunch of writers. They never played the game.
It is not a bunch of writers.
They don't know what they're talking about. They got a vendetta because you didn't give them media access. This is one or two players, and a Hall of Fame quarterback at that, and now a broadcaster who is saying his off the field, and not off the field in terms of the community or the law, but his issues in the locker room or with teams or with quarterbacks or what have you. Maybe he's coming from a quarterback's perspective here. Those things were too much to ignore when it comes to his all-time great numbers, which I still reject. With all due respect, it carries more credibility coming from a former player, a Hall of Fame player, but I still reject that he does not belong in the Hall of Fame. And you know what I thought about the other day that I found ironic? Terrell Owens has been selected, voted by the Associated Press,
the media,
to the first team All-Pro team 5 times. That's the second most of any wide receiver since the merger.
They really had a problem with him.
So if people of his ilk didn't respect what he was doing, the same people that said you're a first-team All-Pro second most times than anybody, I believe it's Jerry Rice. He's got to be Jerry Rice. Then how come those same people on the back end now are saying, but wait a second, you're not good enough to be in the Hall of Fame? Well, you're the best receiver, one of the 2 best receivers in the league, 5 times in your career, but not good enough to be one of the best.
But that's why you know, at least for me, it's not about the right thing.
Correct.
Because it is, we all know being around football players, and T.O. has put a good face on this and said, hey, I don't care. I'm not validated by what they do or don't do.
I hope he really means that.
But we know what this means to most players. The Hall of Fame is what they strive and achieve for. And so it feels like the writers they decided, you know what, we're going to hold the one thing we know you really cherish that really puts a stamp on a player's career, and that's a Hall of Fame jacket.
And look, I respect Dan Fouts' football acumen. Obviously, he's forgotten more football than I know, but when we keep throwing around bad teammate, locker room issue, it's like, have you polled every teammate?
Correct.
And again, he made a lot of teams' job easier.
By the way, many of their teammates, Donovan McNabb, they have said, put him in the Hall of Fame. It'd be one thing if T.O. was just a borderline Hall of Famer. We're talking about somebody who is in the same category with Jerry Rice and Randy Moss.
There's nothing he could do to change what happened. So if you're going to hold it against him, it's kind of like he's never going to get in. But in Houston, at the ESPN party, we were in VIP.
We saw
Who was kicking it?
Him and Donovan McNabb.
So Donovan's cool. Donovan's not just saying it on television.
He's good with him, seriously.